Hi everyone. June 11th, yes, June 11th. Finished work, and since I have chickens, I realize that people have a great misconception about chickens. Chickens are not as scared as people think they are. Chickens are feisty, they're willing to fight, they're chutzpahdik, they're disrespectful. So people say, oh, she's like a chicken, she's scared, or he's like a chicken, he's scared. No, chickens are not scared. And they're feisty, and they fight. And they have chutzpah, like I put a partition between the cage for the rabbit, and I have one cage, big cage, so I put a partition to make a wall so that the chicken can have one side and the rabbits can have the other. But I left the top lid open, so it's open between the two, so one of the chickens flew over the wall and into the rabbit's cage, and I saw it there, and I'm like, such a chutzpahdik chicken. Anyhow, so basically I had this the first rabbit I had was Sparkle died from worms, from like parasites in his poop. Died. Okay, I had to get rid of Sparkle. Then I noticed the second bunny that I bought, her name was Bronze. She also started to have the same symptoms, so I took her to the vet, and the vet gave me medicine, and she told me that at such a young age, it's either hit or miss. You give her this medicine for 6 days, either she'll die or she'll make it. And this morning, before I went to work, I cleaned the cage out, and I saw that Bronze wasn't feeling well, like she wasn't moving around so much. So basically, I looked at her, and I saw that I just knew that she was dying, because she wasn't moving around, and like I thought she was doing well yesterday and the day before, but apparently not. So I looked at her and I said to Bronze, I knew when I got back from work that she would be gone. So I picked her up and I said, Bronze, I love you. I care for you. I tried my best to take care of you, and I'm really sorry. And I love you, and be well. I kissed her goodbye. And I was very depressed at working because I was just thinking about Bronze and how I'm going to have a funeral, prepare for a funeral when I get home. So I came home just as I thought Bronze was gone. She was in the same position I left her. Her eyes were sunken. She wasn't breathing. So I took her and I wrapped her in one bag, put her in another bag, because there's nowhere to bury her in Jerusalem, in the city. And respectfully, I did my best to give her a proper, respectful, however you can do it, way. I wrapped her up and I put her in the garbage, So that's what happened with my Bronze. And now I have a third bunny. I didn't give her a name. She's the white bunny, but I really hope she survives, because they're at that age as babies. First of all, the vet said I might have bought the bunnies sick, so I might have bought sick bunnies anyway. So at this age, at a young age, they usually, if they're sick like that, they're just gonna die. So I said I'm traumatized. I don't even want to go into that store, because all I think about is my dead bunnies that I liked. I love them so much. Yeah, so that's the story about the dead bunnies and the misconceptions about chickens. Chickens are very, very, have personality, and they're chutzpahdik. And I used to feed my dog Zephyr. I used to have his dog, and I used to feed him bunny treats. After having bunnies, if I ever get a dog again, I'm gonna feel awful guilty getting those bunny treats, because when you look at these animals, it's hard to not look at them and feel guilty, and you look into their eyes and just feel guilty that you're gonna give them, they're gonna be food, but that's just life, and I'm not gonna stop eating chicken because I love chickens. I'm not gonna stop. We're at the top of the food chain. We get to eat other animals. That's just the way it is. I'm never gonna be radical. I'll show you my little bunny if he's still alive. Give me a moment. Bear with me. 1 second. Good news is that my finches are alive. My finches. So they're still making noise and they don't die so fast. That's a good thing. I'll show you my bunny. Come here, Bun Bun. Come here, Bun Bun. Are you dying? Don't die on me. Oh man. I hope she's not. I don't know if it's a girl or a boy. I met a nice girl yesterday. She gave me numbers to vet. She told me I could contact her. So this one, I hope she survives, because I don't want her to die. I love her. I love you, little bunny. Don't die on me. Oh. I think she's a little older, so maybe she'll have a chance, you know? Look how cute she is. Oh, little bunny, don't die on me. I don't want to bury a third bunny. Okay, here you go, bunny. Don't die on me. Don't die on me. Oh my god, the chickens are so disrespectful. They jumped and started to eat the bunny's food. And so that's it for today. All the best, and I hope to bring you good news with my bunnies. I hope she survives. Okay, bye-bye.